later on for those you are not free, or you can be review back about my video, okay, for my training today. So yeah, hello, morning for this Mohammed No, right? And right now, so we will going to move for the first product. Okay, for today, we will going to have launching a new product regarding the EG router. Okay, so what is the product right now? So on April, in this month, right? So Malaysia's, even those for Singapore, even those for Nepal market, and we were going to launching the powerful EG, okay, to go with the big size capacity of the client, okay, can be up to 1,500 of the client. This is the one of the new EGs belong to one of our this Reyee portfolio. This is not MBR series, please take note. And this is totally using the Reyee OS, okay, in part under one of our this Reyee family series for the EG as well. So the first thing first, what we want to show you, and what is the selling point, right? Because a lot of people for even though for our partner, for a lot from them sales industry, you're able to see that a lot of people do know how to sell the Reyee EG. So what is the features? We do have a highlight in this Reyee EG, right? And first thing first, concurrent user, this unit of itself, right, EG1510XX, they're able to cope up to 1,500 concurrent users. Okay, even though for the IPsec VPN tunnel can be up to 1,000 tunnel, okay, which means whereby they have a one client want to connect for these devices, we consider one VPN tunnel. Second user to connect for these devices to access to the internal resources, right? We consider as a two IPsec VPN tunnel. That's why the IPsec VPN tunnel is very important, play the role, okay? They do have the limitations, even those you are saying that is it can be support 1,000 concurrent user to connect with the VPN tunnel? Yes, the answer is yes. And even though for these devices nowadays, for Singapore, especially Malaysia's, also the ISP, okay, to going to give a lot of what we say the cost-effective package to the home user, even though for the office user as well. And the bandwidth capacity for the ISP is more increased by these few years. Okay, so for these devices, they can be cooked up to 4 gig Gbps throughput for the ISP link, which means you have a 2 gig link for the Unify or 4 gig link for the Singtel, even though for the other telco, right, you're able to cook up to maximum 4 gig throughput for the load balance scenario. Okay, so the new thing for our this Ruijie Reyee itself, we has been tested with these devices, right, with the what we say link bonding effect, okay, with our this EG1510XX. So what we are trying to build for this 4G throughput, right? So we are trying to using the speed test, okay, with the single server connections, okay, to do the speed test for two of the WAN port for the load balance. At last, right, be able to get the result, okay, you can be see the result will be fully utilized for these two WAN, okay, for the download speed, okay. And for moreover, this is also can be built in some what we say the hard disk, okay, itself to sustain the syslog more than 4 or 5 months, okay. If let's say based on 1,500 of the log we are going to keep for every day, so at least they also can be kept for 4 and 5 months. This is what I'm going to share to you, okay. And who will be going to use our DCG, where you can be sell our DCG, right? So this is a few of the scenario of the customer you can be targeting, especially like HQ. They will going to involve some multi branches, okay? So maybe they need to have a VPN site to site, okay, not client. So VPN, they do have two types. One is a client VPN, one is site to site VPN, okay? Both we also can be support using our EG1510XX. Even though for some hotel scenario, especially like 4-star, 3-star, even though for 5-star, right? And this EG can be sold in this kind of the customer as well. Okay, even though some of the people, maybe office scenario or accommodations, they require some internet access. Okay, you also can be sell this unit to your customer. Okay, this is some of the scenario you can be easily to sell in, you can be easily to target in the market. And the next, so for hotel accommodations, right? So what is their requirement? Okay, what is their way will be requested by the customers, right? Especially when they are saying that I need to have up to 1,500 concurrent devices to access to the internet in the one time. This is what we are going to request for the customer. Always will be see in the hotel and accommodation scenario. And what is the highlight point here, right? For our this new EG1510XX model, we are going to support third-party portal integrations. Okay, what does it mean? The third-party portal integrations, right, can be linked up. Okay, link up with your PMS current system. Okay, to grab the information about the username, password, or even though the key, that can be worked together with the PMS system as well. So for the entire of the this typical network, right? For some of the hotel accommodation scenario, you're able to see normally they have a router to host the internet, okay, between their LAN and internet WAN, right? And basically they also have some layer 3 switches or layer 2 switches in their scenario. And all the AP camera, VoIP phone, IPTV will be linked up with our this MBS switches as well. So this is a hotel accommodation scenario. And how about multi-branch scenario? Let's say they do have the headquarter. Okay, let's say they do need a lot of the branches to connect to the headquarter to get the internal resources. Maybe they do have their file server, Synology in their internal, they have their OS server, they have a HR server. They need to access by all the branches to go back. Even though some of the this what we say retail scenario, they do have some what we say the pricing machine in the HQ, and even those the branches itself, they need to sync the what we say the post system, okay, to the server in the HQ as well. So the VPN for the multi branches site to site, okay, we are talking about site to site. So in order that the user for the branches, they no need to care about they need to install the client VPN, or sometimes the laptop have problem, they cannot accessible, or somehow, okay, maybe get wireless infected. The PC need to reformat, the VPN client is not working. So by this scenario, site to site, right, you just take the assumption, okay, the VPN will automatic to build up by my device and my device. You don't need to care about your VPN client anymore. You just need to access by the HQ IP. They're able to bring you to the HQ internal IP address resources. This is what we are going to show you here. So with this, we can have a very cost-effective solutions for the customer, especially for this EG1510SS. That can be equivalence with our this MBR series right now. Okay, for those because the capacity for these devices can be up to 1,500 already, and even those the cost will be better than MBR series, and even those are easy for maintenance for the VPN as well. Okay, this is what I'm going to share to you. So for those some of the people will be going asking, okay, if the HQ install one of the this EG1510, right? Is it the branches also need to similar as the model? Okay, the answer is no. Okay, especially just make sure your this device, all of them is support IPsec VPN will do. Okay, so they can be build up the internal private network LAN to the local HQ. This is what I'm going to share you here, right? And for more detail about our this EG1510SX, so the front panel, okay, I just want to show you the front panel. They will be going to using the 1U, okay, for your rack, server rack, or even though for your rack. So it's just a 1U that to come with a bracket, okay, to let you to mount in the rack as well. And they also have one of the reset button. This is the factory reset button. And they do have the port. This is a very important thing, especially for those you want to sell our this EG to those just now the scenario customer, right? So what kind of the port speed we are going to support? We have the 2 port of the 10G FFP plus. Okay, first thing first. We also have a 2.5G port, another 4 port belong to 2.5G port. And the other 4 port remaining will be a 1G port, okay, for the speed port as well. So no matter what is the speed right now for the ISP package we are going to receive by your customer or sign by your customer, right? We have this multiple of the choose of the WAN port and LAN port you can be used. Okay, so the next question will be going to ask me, right? I think a lot of partner will be going to ask me, hey, Aston, so how many of the WAN port and LAN port able to use by this 1510 model? Okay, so the answer is out of the LAN 0, okay, and WAN 0, the other port can be easily to switch over between LAN and WAN. Okay, that's why you can see based on this upstairs here, right? The labeling, okay, from here, they're able to show you this port can become with LAN or WAN, LAN or WAN. Okay, for those, these two port only cannot be converted, okay, to the LAN or WAN. The other rest you can play around by yourself, okay. And how about the, what you say, the rear panel, okay, for our this 1510, right? What I'm going to show you here, they come with the built-in power supply. Okay, they come with the built-in power supplies. It means you have a power cord, you can be easily to power our this EG. And they also have another on-off power switch, okay, for this rear panel. And this is additional, what I'm going to show you, the hard disk, okay, hard disk bay. There can be a slot in with the HDD, okay, SATA 3.0. So they can be easily to help you to extend the system, okay, for all the traffic go through this EG1510. So if you have any questions, you can drop down your these questions in our this welcome webinar chat box. So later on, I will going to answer your this question one by one accordingly. All right. And the best practice of the network topology for our this new EG1510, right? So they do have some of the 1G plus 2.5G agility of the this scenario. And even those they can be suitable for some full 2.5G express, which means you can have a 2.5G for the internal. You also can be have a 1G or 2.5G facing the internet. So these are combinations we can be work around. Even those are some of the what we say the hybrid agility of the environments. You can be some of the switch work with 1G, another of the switch can be moved to 2.5G as a uplink. Okay, because why some people still belong to 1G and 2.5G, right? I need to explain more detail because depend for your equipment, okay, for the end users of the equipment. If your this a lot of end user equipment like AP, like their this laptop, they still belong to 1 gig link, okay. So you can still maintain as a 1 gig uplink. But for how about AP right now? A lot of people change to Wi-Fi 6 nowadays, especially for Singapore and Malaysia. A lot of people buying the Wi-Fi 6 in order buying the Wi-Fi 5 AP. But do you know where is the bottleneck for the Wi-Fi 6 AP? Let's say AS3000. The bottleneck will be on the switches. If you still instead need to using the 1G of PoE of the switches. But nowadays, the design should become with 2.5G switch. Okay, because the itself AS3000 APIP 2266, right? They come with the one of the port support 2.5G LAN port. You can using the PoE to power up the AP, even though the traffic can be go to 2.5G. And even though for the uplink also can be support 2.5G or 10G. Okay, in the for this uplink to give your this best experience and performance to your end customer. This is what we are trying to create the best packet network to your customer as well. And even though we no need to talk about the Wi-Fi 7. Wi-Fi 7, even though you can see we are support 10G for Wi-Fi 7 as well, you also support the 2.5G, which means the AP itself 10G can be direct to my EG because I do have the one of the two of the port come with the 10G as well. Okay, to supply the this high speed connections to the Wi-Fi 7, especially for our this model IP73 HDS. Okay. So due to the high performance for some of the last scenario, right? So you're able to see, as I mentioned earlier, right? This is the four of this selling point. Okay, you can be penetrate to your customer easily. So what is the next I'm going to share you for this 1510 information, right? The EG, they built up by 4 core processor, even though they come with 4 gig memory RAM. All right. And this is some due to the they do have some high power of the processor and the RAM memory, right? So they can be work with these requirements. All right. And the comprehensive about this EG for this box itself, right? What they are going to support, especially for this what we say technical term. Okay, so SON, I think everyone will be knows what is SON. So SON is a cell organization network. This EG also support SON features, and they also support by our this easy VPN configuration. So which means you can using your mobile phone right now to build up the branches and HQ VPN using our this EG1510 as well. And even though for internet connections, there can be easily to connect the intranet connections. Okay, which means during the intranet, maybe your this camera, they need to go through another port coming out. You can control the traffic as well. Okay, the most important thing, the EG itself also support what we say the hard disk-based extent for the syslog, cloud application management, even those terminal recognition and EC management. And there can be recognized the new features about the devices. Okay, that can be come with the Apple, Windows, or even though for the PC. Okay, for our this Ruijie cloud, we can be show you this overview as well. And for the highlight thing, okay, especially for these boxes, right? We want to push for these boxes, especially for the customer side. What is the most highlight selling point to your customer? SD-WAN. A lot of people is looking for SD-WAN solutions, especially for these few years, right? And finally, Reyee, we have been come with the SD-WAN solution with EG router. Okay, so there can be work with the SD-WAN, and even those we have been open the third-party integration for the EG. Okay, integrate with the PMS system. So I'm going to share you later on. Okay, for this information. For the SON, right? What is the information I want to highlight here for these devices? Okay, can be managed more device compare last year's EG. Okay, especially for 300 series, 200 series, 100 series, and this model can be as a AC mode or router mode. Okay, so even though for AC mode or router mode, they also can be maintained 1,000 unit of the devices. Okay, no matter it's an AP or MPS switches. Okay, this is what we are going to share here. And even though how about ES switches, they also can be maintained 128 devices. It can be worked with the high capacity. And warranty is repair or replacement. This unit is a replacement. So for that, okay, I will answer later. All right. And for ECVPN configurations, yeah, this is what we are going to share to use, right? Nowadays, the VPN setup, even though simplified by our Ruijie cloud. So you can see that easily we can be configure the VPN as a site-to-site VPN or even though client-to-site VPN. Okay, you just need to highlight, enable it. And this is a site-to-site or client-to-site VPN. And this is the headquarter or branches or auto WAN. What you want to using for the WAN interface. So the VPN will be built up by WAN 0 or WAN 1. Okay, for the new latest update, right, for our this VPN, right, they also able to fill over during the WAN 0 and WAN 1. Let's say WAN 0 down, the VPN will be go through the WAN 1 to build up for the VPN tunnel as well. Okay, this is a new thing we are going to share to you. All right. Okay, so the next, for the intranet access, I think this is a very useful features we have been built in our this EG itself. So especially for those like the intranet access, okay, you can easily to access the internal of this local resources, okay, without any of the port forwarding or DDNS. Let's say if you want to access some of the application within your this HQ local resources, you just need to give the what we say the name, okay, and this is the file server or camera or anything, right? So what kind of this traffic you want our this EG to help you to build to link up with your current connections. So what is the internal IP? What is the port you want to accessible? Our this intranet access able to build up the special tunnel, okay, go into your EG and EG let you to access to your internal resources. So this can be worked without any of the port forwarding at DDNS. Okay, you can be worked together with our cloud solutions. And we are going to open, okay, this third-party portal integrations. So we have been tested for this some of the Sourcify, okay, June, Aruba QPass, okay, Dorosoft, okay, Iron Wi-Fi, Atamedia, okay, and those these Nomadic, okay, we also can be work with the integration because our this Ruijie and Reyee, right, last time we need to depend for Wi-Fi dot only can be worked together with our this KP portal authentication. But Nowadays, for this Reyee series EG15110SS, they're able to support Whisper protocol, which means this is one of the open standard Whisper protocol can be worked together with your this PMS to grab the information. Even though not crowd to integrations, okay, not crowd integration with this PMS, we can be using EG to integrate with the PMS as well. Okay, this is what I'm going to share you here. It's a new thing, okay, for all of the partner here. And terminal recognition. So just now I've been highlight, right? The terminal recognitions, I think last quarter, we have been released these features. I don't know how many of you have realized that we do have the terminal recognition, okay, for you to easy to maintain. Especially for here, you're able to see, we can be help you to categorize, okay, for those the camera, smartphone, PC, other, okay, with even though we can be recognized the host name for the devices as well. Like this is a phone belong to which host name. So what is the experience, their current experience with the RSSI? What is the channel AP they are going to connect? What is their IP, their MAC address? And what is the model, manufacturer, Apple, iPhone? Okay, they're able to show you all the download and upload traffic, okay, in one clear overview page. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you. So why we want to show all the devices for you to your customer, right? Because some of the customer, they like to monitor. Okay, some of you that you do not bother about this, right? But some of the customer, they like to monitor the client itself. So what is the status between this client, what they are doing, why they do have the high download bandwidth or upload bandwidth. So the next they can be know about this information, right? They can do some action. So the based on the action detail, right, you can block the users, you can limit the bandwidth, you can do some IP binding with the MAC address. Okay, for this kind of the action, you can be easily apply using our Ruijie Cloud. Okay, so you can be what we are saying that if you read limit for this user itself, you can flow control as a QoS, okay, on the demand. And the next, I'm going to show you this hard disk bay, okay, 2.5, okay, 3.0 HDD bay. So some of people will ask me, is it what we say out of the HDD, like SSD can be used or not? So we just can be work with HDD, okay? So to help you to support the syslog is more extension longer day, okay, compared with the internal storage for this EG1510SS. And the next, this is what we are going to share you, right? SD-WAN feature will be official launch with firmware, okay, on July 2024, okay? And this will be going to help you to solve a lot of a problem in the market right now. Okay, let's say your customer is saying that, hey, my customer, they're using the private IP, even though using the 4G, okay, both sides also private IP. Is it they're able to form as a IPsec VPN? Okay, by generally, the current model, no. Okay, you need to make sure at least one side, okay, at least one side, they do have the public IP. You only can be established the VPN tunnel directly. But with the SD-WAN solutions, you no need to worry whether it's public IP or private IP. You also can be established the VPN tunnel between the branches and HQ. Okay, this is a selling point for SD-WAN. And even though for the SD-WAN, we also can be do some multi-link bonding, okay, with our this unit itself. And for zero touch provisioning, okay, even though you are able to see we are supported the SON, we can be using different of the method. If you still need to using the IP configuration, you can go with IP configuration, scan QR code, SON, we also support, okay, for this device as well. And even though for SD-WAN, right, we are talking about zero touch provisioning, which means you can be pre-configured template the configuration for our router in our Ruijie Cloud before you deploy the physical equipment in your customer side. So once your physical customer side plug into the internet access connections, right, the configuration will be automatically pushed by our this Ruijie Cloud to the device as well. Okay, so this is what we are trying to create the new breakthrough about the SD-WAN about zero touch provisioning. Even though for this SD-WAN, right, for our this Ruijie Cloud, we're also going to support to let you to see the visual cloud management. Okay, let's say your HQ branches, right? The entire of the overview will be help you to see to give you some output. Okay, what is the status right now? Okay, between the HQ and the branches. This is our SD-WAN solutions. Okay, please bear in mind, just update the firmware July onward. Okay, for this support SD-WAN for our 1510 model.
An increasing number of small and medium-sized enterprises are starting to build wide area networks to connect across different locations. Traditional WAN solution encountered several challenges. Reyee SD-WAN solution is tailored designed for SMB multiple branch enterprises. Private IP implementation, adaptable with any ISP. Support by pass and router deployment modes. Compatible hub-spoke, mesh, hybrid networking architecture. Multiple WAN bonding enables the aggregation of bandwidth from multiple links. Intelligent routing is based on the evaluation of link quality with zero failover latency. SD-WAN effectuates zero-touch provisioning process on cloud. Real-time network monitoring and management. Alerts and intelligent diagnostics on the visual data board. Reyee SD-WAN solution, affordable and enjoyable for everyone. Reyee offers a wide range of SD-WAN CPE hardware products.
So for this device, for the EG itself, so normally we also can be support as a user using the phone application, even though for the web browser. Okay, so for the next, I'm going to show you another of the features. Okay, we are going to highlight for this EG series, right? Especially these are all those what we say valuable features. Okay, we have been made before, like application control. So we can be block some application based on Zoom, Chrome, Safari, Dropbox, Facebook. Okay, for those Twitter, YouTube, you also can be easily to using our application to block the user to access to these resources as well. And even those we can be based on the application itself to do some limitation, okay, to full control about maybe Zoom. I just give them the 20 meg of the bandwidth download and upload. So out of that, sorry about that, I won't going to let you to over 20 meg, okay, per traffic as well. And even though for this Capi Portal, yes, this is one of the what we call landing page. Okay, I don't know whether you has been experienced for go to the airport. Okay, once you are connect with the free public Wi-Fi, they will going to prompt you the pages, one page, saying that you need to welcome to airport, and then what is the term and condition, what is the risk, and then click on one of the button to connect or proceed to the internet as a free. So the new thing for Capi Portal update, right, especially for this years, okay, we have been create the one-click login. Okay, you can be using the one-click login to limit the user duration time. Okay, let's say I allow this user only for 1 hour per day. Okay, we can be set up as a per day. This user only can be logged in 1 hour per day only. Okay, but for these features, we only support for one-click login. Okay, for username password, yeah, it's not yet okay ready for these features. So this is what I'm going to show you here. And even though for loop balancing, okay, we also can be support the loop balancing between a few of the link. Okay, so for our this EG1510 access. And the next, I'm going to show you some case study. Okay, this is a few of the customers have been using our this EG1510 access. It's the new, not the new product. Okay, for the market right now. So the user is using the loop balancing. Okay, it's up to few of the ISP. Okay, so in the LAN itself, they have 600 of the concurrent user client. Okay, before that, they are before using our this new EG, right? They are using some third party. Okay, I think other brand of this router, they're facing some very bad experience for the internet, especially when the multi ISP link is deployed. Okay, so they also facing some difficulty, okay, to create some what we say the portal system, okay, especially integrate with the third party portal. So after they are changing our this EG1510 access, we are giving them the better internet performance. And even though for the hotspot portal system, right, we can be integrate fully with their this PMS gateway. So to advertising some this even though for this customer survey using our this Whisper protocol. And this is a few of the better card we just want to share to you. So in the market itself, right, like M brand, Microtech, like UPNT, U brand. Okay, so this is a similar model. Okay, we are going to share to use. What is the comparisons? Okay, especially from here, you're able to see we are quite open. Okay, especially based on the warranty. We are giving 3 years one-to-one replacement. Okay, compare with the other, they just have a 1 year, 1.5 year comparisons. And even though for the what you say the land port itself, right, we are quite rich, okay, the range of this LAN and WAN port. So for those they just only come with 1 gig or 10G uplink or 10G or even those 16 gig, 1 gig only, right? And for us, we have 2.5G, easy to do the expansion, 10G, 1G as well. Okay, this is what we are going to share you here, right? And the new update for you, the Salesforce in our Ruijie Cloud applications has been cancelled. Okay, so due to some of the marketing conflict, okay, so the Salesforce in our this Ruijie Cloud applications have been cancelled with these features. So for next round, next term, the next track, you want to look for the product mapping, you need to depend on our this Ruijie PPT already. So the PPT we're going to share you here, okay, to all of the partner later on for today training. And the next, I'm going to show you more detail about our EG1510 compared with the Microtech brand CCR2004. So we do have extra, like just now I mentioned 2.5 port, 2.5G port. Okay, we are going to support compared with that. And we also have the largest flash, okay, and faster flash speed, okay, compared with them. Because we come with the 128 MB NAMD flash and 2 gig eMMC, okay, compared with them as well. And we also support some remote management, especially some third-party equipments to save the operations, which means come with the syslog as well, with the hard disk. And even those, the most important thing, we easy use compared with the Microtech. Okay, this is what we are going to highlight here. Okay, for U brand, the comparisons advantage also same with the 2.5G port, and there can be have this third-party equipments, okay, to this operation maintenance, okay, for our this device easily, especially Ruijie Cloud is a lifetime, okay, to manage our device, even though they do support some notification alert. If the device down, they also can be send a notification. Okay, and how about our internal comparisons? This is very important thing. We are choose one of the model based on our internal MPR series 6215. Okay, the throughput based on the device, right? Last time we facing some bottleneck during we are selling MPR. The ISP bandwidth cannot cope up to 3 gig. In the market, a lot of customers, they are looking for 3 gig or 4 gig ISP throughput for the EG router. Okay, so in terms of that, you're able to see, yeah, for the new device 4 gig, we have been released, okay, in April EG1510, okay, to support the high bandwidth throughput for the ISP as well. And even though for this unit itself, okay, there can be managed 1,500, okay, concurrent users. And even though they are support open VPN, okay, they are support open VPN with IPsec VPN as well. Okay, and the most important thing, third-party CAPI portal integrations. Okay, these are what we are going to highlight here. Okay, and that's all for my new EG product launching today. And the next product, I'm going to show you another new of the industrial switch. Okay, this industrial switch we call NIS 2100 series. We will going to launch on June 30th of June. Okay, 30th of June. Please take note. Okay, because this is entire our Q2 roadmap. So for this industrial series, RGNIS 2100 series, right? So what is the selling point? Okay, this model, they can be worked under the wide temperature within negative 40 degrees Celsius up to 75 degrees Celsius. So it's very better in some stability environment. Okay, and even though give you some lower failure rate, okay, based on our this unit. And they also come with IP40, IP40 dust proof, okay, which means they do have some insert, not easily able to go into my switches to build the house to make our this PCB board easy to short circuit. Okay, and even though they also can be using our cloud to do the management. Okay, so what kind of the management? We can be some monitoring the traffic, whether a normal alarm notification, they will push the alarm, everything. Okay, they also can be support as a cloud. And ERPS, okay, to anti the root preventions during the switch to switch, right? Also, they come with the ERPS. Okay, and SON, we also support the SON for this NIS 200 series. Okay, and this is the entire of the outlook for our NIS 2100 series. Okay, it's the rear industrial switch. Okay, and this entire of the outlook casing has been redesigned again. Okay, due to the cost effective. Okay, so you can easily to see this model. They also going to support what we say the button. Okay, to do some what we say the features about these switches, and they also have come with the power input. Okay, for our this entire of the NIS 2100. And the power input range between these devices, right, slightly different with our current model NIS 3000 series. So the power input will be the range on 46 watt up to 57 watt DC power supply. Okay, they also support some surge protection up to 6 kV. Okay, for ESD, right? And this is the few of the model we were going to launching. Okay, they have a two model, four gig, 4 LAN port, copper port, and 2 fiber, 1 gig port. And another of the one of the model, they come with the 8 LAN port, copper, and 2 port as a 1 gig fiber. Okay, so this is a special design for some the coastal area, hot area, thunderstorm, even though for some what we say the plantation remote area as well. Okay, and this is another of what we are trying to show you how we can make the device come with the IP40. Okay, with the dashboard, because the PCB board based on these switches, we also have been do some special process. We have been spray one layer of the conformal coating to protect the board, is make the board is more last longer. Okay, compared without the conformal coating. And even though for the pattern, okay, the RJ45, the pattern itself, we also using the grow pattern pot, okay, to do the anti-collisions, okay, due to some high sand or humidity problems in the environment. Okay, so this is what we are going to build in this NIS 2100. And ERPS also easily to support, okay, for this unit. And even those we support the watchdog, okay, for our this NIS 2100 series. And as a summary, okay, for this new industrial switch NIS 2100 series, right, the price competitive with D brand, Dahua and HIK. Okay, because last year we create the new industrial switch NIS 3000 series, right, 3100 series. A lot of people saying that the cost and very high. Okay, they are not going to compare with the Dahua and HIK industrial switch. But for this June, we are going to release these two models in the market. And for the power supply and the optical module, we can be used back, okay, as a current model right now. Okay, we have been suitable with NIS 3000 series, also suitable for NIS 2000 series. And they also support the deep mount and wall mount for our this NIS 2100 series. And this is some of the specifications. Okay, the switches is not support spanning tree. Okay, the spanning tree is not support in this NIS 2100 series. And the next this is a power supply. I think the power supply and the transceiver can be ready in our price book. Okay, you can be ordering this thing. Okay, in similar with the NIS 3100 series. Okay, this is some of the pedagogue about Dahua, Utapol, Planet Brand. So what is the equivalent model, right? So normally in the market, if you say this 4215, 3211, 7208, right, it's similar with our NIS 2100 8 port 2 FFP. Okay, so what is the advantage? We are going to compare with them, right? So we do have the IP40 rating. For those, some of them maybe IP30 only. Okay, you need to take note. And even those, we have a conformal coating for the PCB board, support the ERPS plug and play. Okay, watchdog and reject out, lifetime monitoring and EWAP SMP. We also support in our this NIS 2100 series. Okay, and for 4-port, how about 4-port in the market, right? So for Reyee, we do have the 4-port industrial switch, okay, NIS 2100, and come with the 4 copper port. And for the planet, it will be the 4215, Dahua will be 4206, and Utapole will be 7204. So for this, we also have a compare with them, our power supply input mode will be more flexible. Okay, we can be 46 up to 57. And they also support the ERPS, IP40, conformal coating, okay, as usual. This is what we are trying to build in the market for the June industrial switch. And how about July? Okay, how about July? In this July onward, we will going to launch MPS 3300 series. So 3300 series, what is this concept? Okay, so the first thing first, I want to share on you what kind of the scenario we will applicate for this MPS 3300 series. Yes, these are some of the wireless scenario. So due to the wireless accessible scenario by the user, right? Okay, so 3300, okay, we do have several of the model as a access switch layer for your customer environment, especially for wireless. Due to the Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 7 requests in the market in these few years, okay, so we has been released a lot of Wi-Fi 6 model, and even though for Wi-Fi 7 model. So the uplink itself, we are trying to make as a 2.5G, but end up the customer instead need to go for 1G right now. But the next solutions, we are going to release the MPS 3300 as a layer 2 switches, right? They come with 8 2.5G multi-G port. Okay, another 2 port will be the 10G uplink. Okay, 10G uplink as a fiber as well. Another of the one of the model, they also come with the 16 port, okay, with the PoE as well. Okay, this also come with PoE because dash P. Okay, another of the 16 port, they also come with 2.5G backward compatible with 1G as well. Okay, and they also come with 4G, 10G fiber port uplink. All right. So the product overviews for this, they come with 2 model, 8-port RJ45, 2.5G, 1G, and 2-port 10G FFP port. This also come with the 2.5G, 1G port. Okay, for this and another 4 of the this 10G FFP plus port as well. Okay. So the detail more specific about this MPS 3300 8-port, okay, and 2 SF HP, right? So for these switches, they supply the power PoE plus, also supply the PoE. The power budget total is 240 watt. Okay. How about another of the switches? What I'm going to share you here, right? These switches, they also support 16 of 2.5G RJ45. But for the PoE standard, you can see there can be have 12 of the PoE plus, another of the high power for another 4 port. Okay, in front of for this 3300 16 port. And total power budget for these switches is 370 watt. Okay, they build in the power supply, they come with the 2 fan that can easily to power up these switches. And the key features about our this MPS 3300 model, right? So they come with the 2.5G, especially for some Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 7 customer environment. So they're also able to cope up to the 10G uplink, okay, due to the 2.5 demand for the client as well. Okay, so for these features, we also support like the industrial enterprise features like SMP, ACL, IPv6, LDP, IGMP, sloping VLAN, spanning tree, watchdog. Okay, we also support for the watchdog as well. And this is a very high cost performance, okay, especially for Wi-Fi 7 and Wi-Fi 6 environment, and cloud manageable. This is very important, okay, and lifetime cloud manageable for my device. Okay, they do support the SON, VLAN configurations, network planning, EC maintenance, syslog, everything will be supported in our this MPS 3300. So for the better guard, I want to show you some better guard. So especially for TP-Link, they do have a model SG3210SHP, right? Yeah, this is the right model you can be proposed to your customer. Even though we compare the warranty about the TP with us, right? We give you the 5 years warranty. Okay, we give you the 5 years warranty. This is some of the estimation pricing. Okay, estimation pricing in the market. Okay, so you can see we have been very cost effective compared with TP and UPnT. Okay, this is the estimate price. Okay, so bear in mind the 16 port they come with the another of a 4 port. Okay, can be go with the high PoE power supply to the customer and user devices. Okay, for the 16 port, okay, this is some of the pricing we want to show you. Okay, the 16 port we are a little bit higher, okay, compared with the this TP-Link, because due to some of the 4 BT power, okay, we have been supporting total budget 370 watt, and even those from TP, you're able to see they do not have a 16 port for 2.5G. Okay, this is only available the 8 port model we can be look for it. Okay, please take note. So the entire of the forwarding rate and the 5 years warranty, we can be easily to kill them. We are extra 2 years compared with the TP brand. Okay, this is what model we are going to release. Okay, in the July. Please stay tuned. Okay, and next, how about layer 3 switch? Just now it's the layer 2 switch. 3000 series is layer 2 switch. How about layer 3 switch? Layer 3 switch, we also will be going to launch July onward. Okay, same with the just now the MPS 3300 series. We are going to launch another of the MPS 5000 layer 3 switches. So the model is 5500. They come with the 12 port uplink, okay, downlink. Okay, total they come with the 12 port 10G downlink, even though for uplink. All right, please take note. So for this kind of the scenario for the core switch layer, right? So you can be easily to extend to Wi-Fi 7, even though you can be work together with the layer 2 scenario. Okay, so just now the 3300, you can be easily to connect as a downlink as well for this 5500 12SS model. And the product overviews about this model, yes, you can see they fully have come with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12 FAP plus. Okay, for this model. So for some of the SMB scenario, okay, especially the customer looking for 10G uplink, right? But they do have some budget, okay, limited budget, saying that I don't want to have a 16 port of the 10G, so too expensive for my side. Do you have any of the lessest 10G port switches for me? So this is the optional model you can be go for your customer 550012FS for this kind of the scenario. And the total of the switching capacity for this core switch layer, they can be up to 240 Gbps. Okay, they also support 32 K, okay, 32,000 of the MAC address, and they can be built as what we say stacking, okay, stacking for 2 units, as a previous topology I'm going to show you. And what's the highlight key features for this model? So definitely high speed, 10G. We have a 12 port of the 10G FAP plus, and for those the IP map, port binding, ACL port security, DOS defense, storm control, 802 to 1S radio authentication, all will be going to support, okay, in this core switch layer. And VCS, yeah, allow 2 unit device become the single unit. Okay, 2 physical become 1 logical, so they can able to stacking. For Reyee model stacking technology, we call VCS, virtual chassis stacking. And these switches also can be using the cloud to do manageable monitoring, and even though support SON, VLAN configuration, network planning, EC maintenance, save cost, and save your time. Okay. And the model we're going to compare in the market for TP brand, NET brand, UB brand, right? So this is the model. Okay, if you're able to see 3016, 4300 USW applications, yeah, this is the model you can able to propose to your customer. Okay, especially some of them maybe they are belong to layer 2 plus or layer 2, but for us it's fully layer 3 switch. Okay, and even though we give 5 years warranty, this is the some of the draft pricing. Okay, these are some of the pricing to let you to see, especially compared with the T brand, M brand. Yeah, we are more cheaper than them. Okay, we are more cheaper than them. Okay, don't compare with the USW aggregation because they only come with the 8 port. Okay, but for us, we have a 12 port, more than them. So that's why the price will be more expensive. Okay, and they also come with layer 2 only. Okay, so the next, how about AP? After the EG, after industrial switch, after the layer 2 switch, after layer 3 switch, how about AP side? For AP, on May 15, we are going to release RP62OD. I don't know all of you still remember, we do have a one Wi-Fi 5 model, RP52OD. So Wi-Fi 6, we're going to launch May 15, okay, for this RP62OD. So what is the target scenario we're going to sell? Which scenario you can sell to the customer? House, bungalow, garden, outdoor, public Wi-Fi. Okay, this totally designed for some of the low density, like about 200 concurrent users. Okay, with some outdoor scenario. Okay, giving the even though the best price to your customer as well. And this model, they come with the Wi-Fi 6, and they do have 2x2 MIMO of the antenna that belong to the AS3000 throughput. Okay, the coverage area about approximately 150 meter per square feet, and they also support a concurrent user connected 256. Okay, and they come with the belong IP65 rating. And they also support some pole installation type method. They also can be support wall installation type method, okay, by this model as well. And the entire of the outlook, okay, how big this device, right? About the long, the width about 70, okay, the height will be 200 mm, okay, 70 mm and time 200 mm for this design. Even those they are incredible to design more thin and small compared with our this current outdoor AP as well. Okay, and what is the IP rating 65, right? IP rating 65 is mean the raining proof and dust proof. Okay, even though they built in some lightning protection for 4 kV and EST short protection about 15 kV. Okay, for our this RP62OD model as well. And they also support the Reyee mesh. Okay, for some of the scenarios saying that they are facing the cabling problem, maybe they still have a blind spot. Okay, you can using this unit IP62OD to do the mesh easily. Okay, with the configurations. And for this AP itself, they also support standalone portal. Okay, that can be worked with the standalone portal without any of the controller or any of the router. They also can be prompt out these pages. Welcome to airport. Click yes or to log into the internet access. Okay, and SON, they're also going to support to help you deploy some scenario like 10 unit, 20 unit in one of the environment. You can be easily to set up the AP within 3 minutes. This is a SON feature. And they also support the roaming. Okay, for this unit, they also support the AI roaming to let you to get better and roaming experience. Okay, for your user. And these are some of the better guide. So in the market right now for UB brand or TP brand, what is the equivalence model, right? U6 mesh and EAP650, okay, is equivalent with our RIP62. So for the size itself, you can see we are more better. And even though for the weatherproof the rating, we also get able to get IP65 rating as well. Okay, so for what we are going to compare with UB, right? UB, the advantage, the weatherproof and AP portal authentication, we can be support the portal authentication with the single unit of the AP, but for UB cannot. Okay, for TP, right? Okay, for TP, what is the advantage? Also same. Okay, we can be support the portal even though for the size we are better, smaller. Okay, for them. And this product comes with 3 years warranty, 1-to-1 replacement, and free card management. Okay. And the last product I'm going to share to use is e-license solution. I think how many people here? 140 people has been joined my today training. So what is the e-license solution? Okay, for those you have a network experience. So what I'm going to share you the e-license solution, right? It's the new thing, okay, in the network market. So what is this? Can you realize that, right? This is one of the normal call switch. Okay, this is one of the normal call switch. But what we are trying to break through about the normal call switch, right? From your basic knowledge right now, the normal call switch, definitely they do have the RJ45 port. Okay, they do have the FFP port or FFP plus port, even though for 40G, 25G port, right? But Ruijie Reyee, okay, by last year's end, we have been come out the e-license optical hotel resort solution. This solution, right, is more suitable for some hotel and resort scenario. Okay, so we are trying to create another new port we call PON port. Okay, this is not GPON. This is an Ethernet solution. Okay, with the fiber, but we create another new port we call PON port connection in the switch layer. Okay, with the PON port itself, right, you can be easily to connect your fiber, single core of the fiber to the splitter. Okay, this is splitter. After the splitter with the single core of the fiber, right, the splitter can be split for the AP, 1 AP, 2 AP, 3 AP. So how about the AP side, right? The AP side also will come with PON port connections. So they do not have any transceiver for the fiber anymore. Okay, even though for the single core go back to the splitter and splitter direct to the core switch. How about switch? Switch we also can be easily to extend by PON port as well. So what I'm going to show you here, the market we are going to targeting is some like apartment, hotel, dormitory, resort villa. So the sizing is between 50 up to 300 room. Okay, this product will be official launch in July. But right now in Malaysia, we have been starting to push this product already. So if you're interested about this solution, you can come with me. Okay, and the concept with the e-license solution, right? We are trying to create the switches support the PON port, connect to the horizontal, okay, with all the AP. So by this traditional design, right, for the horizontal way, right? Normally we will put the server rack, we will put the layer 2 switch. After that, we RJ45 will be distribute to all the horizontal room. But for this e-license solution, right, we just need to maintain the core switch, 1 unit of the core switch. They do support the PON port, and direct for the horizontal, right, we will using the passive equipment splitter. This is a passive equipment splitter will be split the fiber to each of the room, okay, to play some triple pay services, especially for our this AP design, right? We support triple pay services. They also have the ATA, SIP connections to provide the RJ11 port to the phone. And they also support another of the 3 port to extend the IPTV, PC, laptop connections. Okay, using our this wall AP. We call not ONU. This is not ONU. This is a normal AP. But we are going to compare with the point to multi-point solutions room, right? This we can be offering to your customer. And with the triple pay services, especially you are saying that the customer using the analog phone right now. So how easily we can convert to the IP phone, right? You can be support the RJ11 for the ATA SIP client here. Okay, they can be able to link up with your this PABS system. But we compare traditional way. Last time we are using the phone line card. If more than 32 channel, you need to purchase the extra line card. So they were starting to very expensive. That's why for the IP phone generation right now, a lot of the traditional phone convert to IP phone because what? Cheaper, the cost cheaper. So due to this, our AP can be work with the, what we say, SIP client, okay, connect to your PABS system, okay, work together to provide the RJ11. You still can be using your traditional phone, okay, just plug and play, assign the number for this phone, using the username, password, login, pointing to the SIP server for this AP will do, okay. And based on the scenario, just now I'm going to show you, right, we can help you to reduce the cost margin. Okay, which part we can be help you to reduce the cost margin, right? I will going to show you later. Okay, and for those extra value added service, you can easily to see we can be simple to plug in any of this Reyee solution, even though for portal authentication as just now the EG1510, you can easily to integrate with the PMS system as well. So for this scenario, we're trying to build using the hotel, dormitory, villa, right? By each of the room, they do have the IP design, okay, to give the Wi-Fi good experience with the customer. Even though the what we say the costing, right? Last time we are trying to build this what we say in room wall IP, right, solutions, right? The cost I think is a little bit higher. Okay, so for this is what we are trying the concept to bump into the market, right? The triple pay services you're able to see the AP itself. Yeah, since you are using the fiber, how to power up the AP, right? So you can easily to using the power socket to power up the AP itself. So you can connect the what we say the Ethernet cable for IPTV, RJ11, right? Even though for the PC connection. These are triple pay services we are going to highlight here for today. And even though what I'm going to show you here, right? So we support both point to point and point to multi-point transmission at the same time. Okay, to allow you to have some flexible design to better cost and performance. Okay, and due to the conventional last time we are using the point to point network, right? So you need to use the FFP. For our this point e-lighten solutions, you need to using the point transceiver as a core layer. But the comparison between the layer aggregation and access layer, right? We are really simplified. We're using the passive, okay, passive splitter direct to the access switch. The access switch also come with the PON port, okay, with the single core of the fiber. But for this solution, you need to have a two core of the fiber for each of the devices. And even though for the latency, we are talking about latency, the core switch will be direct up to down to access layer switch, okay, for the e-lighten solution. They do not have any hopping between the switches and the core switch. But for these traditional point-to-point network solutions, they do have a hopping, one hop, two hop. So the traffic will be like delay and latency between the switch to switch. So this is what we call end-to-end e-lighten solution to the customer, okay, for point to multi-point solutions. And these are some of the calculations, okay, we have been compared with the corridor AP solutions, okay. So let's say, example, A hotel, okay, they do have a 150 room. So they need to distribute across 10 story. They have a 10 level, okay. Each level, they have a 15 room. So for some of the SI cost, right, if you're saying that I place the corridor ceiling AP, okay, they do have the analog phone PBX. They have a two infra. They have a two infra. One is a network cable, another is a phone cable. So they will double up their costing. Okay, even though for the TV side, they also have a three infra of this cable they need to pull out. So we can be triple pay services. We can be all in one. Okay, with our one of the AP, we can help you to saving down your costing based on the cabling, labor cost, right? We can combine everything's for you. Okay, these are some of the assumption for the SI cost. Okay, if you're saying that the corridor AP solution. But how about the wall AP solution we are going to compare? Let's say we still maintain the hotel 150 room, 10 level, 15 room per floor. Okay, so from here you're able to see that, right? The entire of the apple to apple wall AP with our this wall AP comparisons. Even though last time your wall AP, right, you support the IP phone, IPTV, okay, and for our side, what we are trying to help you to saving the cost, right, from here. Okay, from here, the cabling transceiver, you no need to have access switch to install the transceiver. Even though the single core of a fiber, you only have a two core of a fiber as well. fabrication, you less work again for the single core or compare for the two core fiber. Okay, so summary, our this E-Lighten solution, right, is not 3-point solutions. Okay, basically based on traditional 3-point solution, right, you need to have a OLT. OLT is very expensive right now. And you need to have a ONU combination. Okay, splitter, yes, you can using the splitter, same splitter level. But for the OLT and ONU, right, they do have some disadvantage. Especially we are talking about the ONU cannot support roaming. When I across the room A to room B, right? Let's say room A, they do have place one ONU, room B also one ONU, room C also one ONU, right? The ONU cannot support the Wi-Fi roaming. Okay, because the ONU itself is the InGV2 AP, okay, design for the OLT as well. And how about the ONU? When they go with the splitter, go and OLT, this device is not the Ethernet switches. You need to work with the Ethernet switches. You need to add core switch. So the core switch only can be let you to connect to the router to connect to the firewall. You cannot be connect the firewall or router directly to the OLT. So you need to invest core switch again. So that's why due to the 3-point solution, right, you will have more expensive investment compared to your customer. But nowadays, Reyee E-Lighten, right, we simplified, we put these two in one. Okay, the configuration wise, not 3-point configuration, only like normal configuration. This configuration type will be using SON also. The equipment will be linked up by SON within 150 seconds. This is what we are trying to create. And even though the splitter, you can using the third-party splitter, you also can be using our splitter. We have a 1 to 16, 1 to 32 splitter in the market right now. Okay, and for E-Lighten AP, yes, we do have the switches, we have the AP. Okay, for current situation. I think last month, okay, we do have one customer to buy our E-Lighten solution to use as a 3-point solution. You get what I mean? They are using our E-Lighten, but it's not fully run for the internet. They just need to using our this core and the switch layer. Okay, and then after that they connect to their own AP. They are connect to their router. Okay, they as using our backbone as a 3-point. Okay, but our pricing compare our core switch with the OLT and ONU, right? More cheaper. You can check the price with the Iris, I think. Okay, later on. So this is what I'm going to share to use the concept about our this E-Lighten. So this is a few of the core switch. Okay, we can be show you right now. We do have the 2 model core switch right now. So one of the model is this. Another one of the model is this. Okay, this is a core layer switch. They also can be have a layer 2 switch as well. Okay, because it's a L3 switch. This is not OLT. This is a normal general switch, but the additional come with 3-point port. Okay, PON port. We call PON port. Okay, we come with a PON port. So the concept between the core switch and the OLT is like this way. Okay, we fully to using the fiber to distribute to the splitter, and the splitter can be go to the end devices easily. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you. Okay, the PON port. Remember, this is not FFP port. Okay, this is a PON port. So far, any question? Okay, if you have question, please drop down a question. I will answer accordingly. And this is the entire of the concept I want to share you. Okay, so we can have point to point and point to multi-point at the same time. What does it mean? Okay, so let's say this is a router, this is a EG, MBR, okay? And the optical of the switch, this is a layer 3 switch. Since it's the layer 3 switch, right? They do have a normal 1 gig port, they do have the 10G FFP port, they also have come with the PON port. So for PON port, you can go connect with the splitter with my E-Lighten solution. Okay, first thing. Second, you can maintain your FFP port as an uplink to normal general switch, traditional switch without PON port. Okay, and you can see they do have our 2200, 2260, 2266 model AP, right? That can be workable with our this E-Lighten AP as well. Roaming, how about roaming? There can be roam together, support roaming, L2 roaming.
because they are all in same family. Okay, this AP can be work together with, we can call hybrid environment. Okay, this is a hybrid environment. So we can have a traditional design work together with our this e-lighten design, or dedicated for e-lighten design also can. Okay, with our this courses. Okay, with the pom pot. Okay, so that's why this is what I'm going to highlight. Yeah, for our current ceiling type model, that it can be easily to support the roaming with our this 1520 APF board as well. Okay, this is what I'm going to show you. And we going to come up, because since we will officially release this on July, right, we will come up some pre-sale tools, especially for those we are very new for these solutions. Okay, you don't know how to code, you don't know how to make the bond with our this e-lighten solutions, right? So we will try out to create the new tools in the Ruijie Cloud mobile. We will release on July. So you just need to fill out how many of the room, how many of the point, their support IPTV, phone, room control, everything. They will help you to propose one proposal based on the e-lighten solution. What is the model? What is the splitter model? What is the AP model? Okay, you're going to help you to create the bomb automatically. Okay, using our this Ruijie Cloud, what we are going to release soon. Okay, before I think in the July, and the budget. Okay, you can be knows about our e-lighten, right? If you're going to compare the budget with the OLT ONU, right, definitely is a big gap differentiate. And even though for the G-point solution, you still need to using the command line to operations. So due to the command line, you need to get the higher storage people. They do have the G-point to do the installation configuration to your customer. So everything will be involves the money. But for Ruijie itself, as I mentioned, we're using the SOM, even though for e-lighten solution, you can be easily using your phone to do the configurations, and even those can be do some AI troubleshooting as well. Okay, to saving your time, saving your cost. Okay, to facing some difficulty troubleshooting problem, or even those very complex solutions, and even though you need to spend more time. So this is what is the next we can be help you to maintain the e-lighten due to the troubleshooting step, because it's a new thing, right? We are trying to educate all of the partner here, 130 people here. So our these solutions, we have been built up some AI to help you to do some fault alarm notifications. Even though you can do some AI troubleshooting, each of the port you can be monitoring all the status. Okay. So the next, I will show you what kind of the product line in our this e-lighten solution. As I mentioned, we do have the core switch, two type of the core switch layer. So e-lighten, the switches is naming by MBF, okay, 5200M, okay, or MBF 6002M series. So what is the differentiate between of them, right? This is more on, they do have a more split pom port, okay, and this will be only available for 8 split pom port. Okay, so each of the pom port we can go through the splitter to split to all these access layer equipment. So for the access layer equipment, we have the 3 switches: MPF 2100, 8 port with 1 SC, and MPF 2100S with 8 port 1 SC with PoE. Okay, so another of the model is with 16 port with the PoE. Okay, the AP only available for one model right now, APF 1250. Okay, for more detail, you can check about the next pages. So the next pages will be more detailed to let you to see what is the optical bandwidth, what is the switching capacity, maximum number of the concurrent users. Yeah, they will have this OLT. What we are going to say cautious layer. So this document I will going to share to you after today. Okay, don't worry about that. So please make sure you scan the QR code. I will go through the email type, okay, to share you the training material, to share you the training video for today. So please bear in mind, please scan the QR code later. I will show you the QR code later. So for the accessories layer, yes, we do have the 3 model. Okay, one model with the PoE, another 2 model with 8 port, 16 port with the PoE. Okay, the radio for this AP itself 1250 series, right? This our version 1 Enlighten. Okay, this is our version 1 Enlighten. The AP for the hotel dormitory scenario, we still version 1, we still insist using Wi-Fi 5. Okay, but for version 2, the roadmap is the Wi-Fi 6 and 10G uplink for the optical PON port. Okay, this is what the roadmap, next roadmap we're trying to create in the market. And this is a speaker information. Okay, we have two speakers right now. One speak to 16, one speak to 32. This is the passive equipment, no need any power. Okay, just a fiber distribution. Okay, this is a fiber distribution to help you to speak the fiber to from 1 core to 16 core or 1 core to 32 core. Okay, we have two models right now. Okay, this is a PON transceiver. Okay, this is the part number. Please remember the PON transceiver OM, GE, FFP, 10 km, SM 1490. So the PON solutions, right? The maximum distance can be go up to only 10 km. Okay, please take note that only 10 km. Within the 10 km, the PON Enlighten solution can be worked. Okay, so this is some of the FAQ. Let's say you are very new for this Enlighten solution, right? You sure definitely a lot of questions you're going to ask. Is this the bandwidth enough for the guest room service? Okay, we do have some calculations, okay, for our this version 1 Enlighten solutions. We have been do some calculation, okay, we're using the 1 to 16 speaker. 1 to 16 speaker. So each room, let's say I one fiber, 1 gig, I speak to 16 of the AP. So end up, how many of these, they have assumption here, 12 room, okay? They're using one speak to 12 AP. So each of the AP itself, they're able to get 80 meg. Okay, so based on the 80 meg concept, right? What is the concept? The 80 meg concept is the network, okay? Maybe they can get 30 meg for the download speed, upload speed. Another 2 meg for IP phone, okay? Another 6 meg or 20 meg or 30 meg is belong to the IPTV. So it's sufficient, it's already sufficient for this kind of the hotel scenario, what we are talking about. Okay. So how about when the customer from here to here, let's say I have a PC plug here, I have another PC plug here, I want to share the file from here to here, right? They will fully to get 1 gig compared with the GPON solution. GPON solution, normally they will distribute all the bandwidth to the port. But for us, right, if you need to share the file from here to here, right, normally you still can able to get the 1 gig high speed link. Okay, this is what we are going to share here. So this is another of the FAQ. So how to solve the current AP power supply. So based on the AP, the first batch for our version 1, we are paired with the power adapter with as a locally. So please make sure all the power will be get from your this each room of the this plug, power plug. Okay, and is it you were facing some difficulty after sales the operation or maintenance about our this Enlighten optical solution, right? No, okay, because the cloud is our managed platform. We're going to help you to locate the passive link problem, even though for the active equipment device problem. So even though we can be send you all this AI troubleshooting, we can be work with this what happening with your this current network. Okay, they will tell you what's happening and what is the recommended to solve your problem. And the FAQ about number 3. So for those the SI have not done the PON solution project, so what is your concern about the performance and stability? Okay, so right now the PON solution, right, is we work together a lot with our this SI right now for this even though for the pricing, performance, everything, we have been work together with our current customer. Okay, if you're interested, okay, please chat with us. Okay, please chat with us. And the next, I'm going to show you some of the hotel has been using our these solutions. Okay, especially for this 3-star hotel, Sari. Okay, for Indonesia, Subang. Not here. So Indonesia also have one Subang. Okay, so this they are going to share For current issue, they are using the 300 meg of the bandwidth for ISP. Hotel use Aruba, okay, previously, okay, for Wi-Fi 4. The performance is not good. So the entire of the total project is active room with the wall AP, okay. They do have an analog system phone in their this every room. So they after they are using our this G-point solution, this is how they are doing the application about the picture, okay, with the single core of the fiber. And this is some of fabrication machine. Okay, they are doing the fabrication work by themselves. Okay, end up all this fiber will be point direct point to the SC. Okay, with our this PON port and distribute to the speaker, everything. And the wall side, okay, the wall side, how they are power up our this AP with the fiber. Okay, so these are some of the testimony from our this hotel ID manager after the
camera and so on. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruijie Reyee. I am IT manager operational at PT Sarietar Hotel, where I am responsible for the smooth running of the IT infrastructure. With previous technology, we got some problems, especially when delivering IT services to guests. When we are using this eLighten technology, IT services to guests can be smoother and easier. We use this eLighten technology for Wi-Fi, EPTV, EP camera, and PABX telephony. With eLighten, we are very facilitated regarding monitoring eLighten services in one dashboard. In one dashboard, we can monitor all the infrastructure that eLighten offers. Camera.
Okay, and the next, actually, I just want to share another last item for today as a bonus. Okay, so what is this RGEW300T? Okay, this is a product we were going to release on June. Okay, especially for right now, for Apple onward, we have been released a new model EW3000 GS Pro. Okay, the positioning between this Wi-Fi home router, right? Okay, the pricing also positioning between the 3200 and EW1800 GS Pro. Okay, and for this, what is the concept about EW300T, right? The concept about EW300T is one of the cloud manageable 4G router, okay, with 4 antenna. Okay, so what we are going to compare with the market right now is a TP brand MR100 or MR4400, 6400. Okay, so the model, what we are trying to compare with the TP brand, right? So we have the 2 more LAN port, okay, and 2 more extra antenna and cloud manageable for our this 4G router. Okay, so for some of the scenario, like maybe home scenario, okay, they are without any of the fixed network, rural area, okay, or even though some of the, what we say, the student, okay, they are render some apartment, they are unable to apply some ISP to inside this house coverage area. So because they are not owner, okay, not easy to apply for this fixed ISP in their this hotel scenario, even though like the farm, okay, estate, and for those country, they come with the very expensive ISP fees, so they will go into using the 4G solutions. Okay, so the router is coming in right now. So 4G router, we are not late. Okay, I hope we are not late. Okay, the Ruijie for this EW300T model, so they're able to work together. It's not the, what we say, the industrial grade Okay, it's not the industrial grade 4G router. And this is some of the better guide we're going to share you. Okay, especially you can see we have more port. Okay, compared with this, the pricing also compared with this. Okay, and two external Wi-Fi signal antenna to let the 4G more stable and better coverage. Okay, using our this EW300T. And the maximum download and the upload speed will be 150 and 50 meg for the upload. Okay, the maximum of the concurrent user is 32. Okay, and app control. Okay, with all those notifications, everything. Okay, we bundle with this model as well. Okay, normally who will be using this solution, right? Especially for these end users. Okay, they are saying that the current facing some Wi-Fi network very unstable, often lag. So our EW300T solution will be give them provide them with more stronger coverage and more stable signal. Okay, so you can have these connections easily. Okay, with our 32 unit connect with our EW300T as well. Okay, so for the LAN port itself, somebody is saying that I have a 2 camera, 3 camera. I want to connect with this EW300T. So can I easily to do the extension? Yes, that's why we try to build more LAN port in our EW300T model as well. Okay. So the competitive strategy with this TP brand, okay, especially MR100 and MR6400. If the customer is asking you, hey, what is the advantage compared with the TP with Ruijie? Okay, so this is the point you can be highlight to the customer. We do have the external extra of the Wi-Fi antenna, provide strong Wi-Fi signal, and even though we have 2 more port, okay, can help you to save the cost of the switches, and we have a strong cloud managed, okay, platform and give the customer as a lifetime. Okay, and for MR6400 model, the selling point compared with them is external Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, we have a 4 external Wi-Fi antenna, strong cloud management, and even though lower price, okay, compared with MR6400. Okay, so that's all for my sharing today. Okay, so I hope all of you able to see in the Q2 what is the roadmap about our product. You can starting to do your planning. Okay, and next I will going to answer all the questions. Okay, one by one.